Well, in typical me fashion, I've got another project that just rolled in. I've been working on this car in the background for a couple months now, actually. So the top, well, it's more of a suggestion of a top. It's fine. Let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, oh gosh, a light, intake, oh, valve covers. That's water. Well, that's good. Some tools. Alternator. Cool, 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 cool. We should probably pop the hood and see what is not there. Oh! We'll go figure. No alternator, no valve covers, no intake. Looks like a fairly new battery though. But we got this car running after it has sat for 8 years. Look at this. Covered in moss and disgustingness, and I'll show you a video of it after we pulled it out. One particular day, it started running very terribly. Come to find out, I looked down into the valve cover, and this rocker arm was turned sideways. Uh-oh. Set it again, checked out the push rod, and then I reset the lash on this one here. Another one over here, I guess, did that. And then a guy came over, adjusted the lash for my brother, and now that leads me to, well, I can see an issue. Take a look closely. Let's look over here. Look at this. Count the threads here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. More like 6 or 7. 4-ish, maybe 3-ish. Let's go over here again. There's an obvious difference between this one and this one. So the car ran fine, well, until that rocker gave up the ghost for whatever reason. And I reset the lash, and all was good. That's clear. Let's see if it's bent. Nope, not bent. Anyway, so how this works, you have a lifter down in there, the push rod sits on that, and it rides the cam. When it comes to the pointy part of the lobe of the cam, it pushes it up, pushes on this side of the rocker, which does a rocking motion. Go figure, the other side of it hits the top of the valve. The valve is right here. You have some for intake and some for exhaust, and that's essentially how your engine inhales and exhales air. I want to see if these rockers all move, and if it doesn't, that clues us into maybe there's a problem on the cam itself, or a lifter even. So as I rolled it over, you could hear it struggling, and I thought it was maybe my jump pack, but my jump pack, it was 78%, which should be enough. Then I got a text message from my brother, and it's going to put a quick halt on what we're doing. Under here is where the fuel tank is. He said that when it was sitting, it had a 1/4 tank gas. However, look at this. Almost 3/4 of a tank. It's rained quite a bit. Well, what happens if you have no back window, a tarp that maybe didn't seal perfectly? The owner before this cut a hole in here instead of dropping the tank out of the bottom to replace the fuel pump. That's right, you might get water in the tank. Oh no. I hope that's not actually a head gasket, it's just from this car sitting and there's moisture somewhere, somehow. That means we're not gonna roll it over anymore. The reason that it could be struggling to roll over is because it's compressing the water. You can't compress water. You blow a head gasket, you bend a push rod, you bend a rod. So here's my theory. Maybe the seal around the actual ring is not any good. The fact that it has no back window. There's been water making its way into the tank, and this is just a theory. It's got the water in the cylinders, it's making its way past the rings, that's making its way into the oil pan. So it may not be a head gasket, but that's also maybe why this car is rolling over so hard. That's gonna be where I look. Oh wait, you probably can't see anything. It's gonna work. Don't drop it. Ha! Okay, now let's see if we can get this onto here. Oh, all right. Perfect. Probably won't shoot out here at 60 PSI or whatever it is, but let's see. Strip it down everywhere. Let me see something here. Yeah, see, it won't even burn. It's not burning at all. Oh, lots of water. That means that all that stuff is getting pumped right into the cylinders, and of course it's not gonna burn. With the plugs pulled, crank it over, blow anything out of there, and hope that it didn't bend or break something.
Good job. Way to go, team.
Sorry.
Just getting in there, like, showing how tight it is.
Something smells like turkey.
You're good. That might have been the muffler anyway.
A whole lot quieter than I thought it was gonna be. Must be a hybrid. I think now, because of my geniusness, we're gonna have to go forward a little bit.
To get a run at it? This is way better than a jack, man. Oh, yeah.
So we could put a bucket underneath it and drain the water. There is water in there.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh. That smells a little bit like fuel.
Yes, I just realized that I didn't put on deodorant today, guys.
Oh my god.
I know.
Maybe that's what smells like turkey.
That might maybe I do smell like turkey.
What's that in the tank? It's a mystery.
Ooh. You need a light?
Yeah. Can you see that?
She's submerged.
There we go. I can tell. There we go. Huh. I don't know. Oh man. So look at this. This is what came out of the tank. So we got these plugs. There's one floating around somewhere. The passenger side plugs we need to pull out, blow everything out, then put it all back together and see if it'll run. Probably do a quick and dirty on the lash. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I mean, it looks a lot cleaner in there now.
Yeah.
Did that do things?
Yes, it is stuff.
Oh, dude, sorry. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, no. There's one of the pens right there. Mm-hmm. I can appreciate how talented he is.
He's talented.
He's apparently a cult leader. All right, moment of truth. Like, ow! Did he kick on?
What the f? You gotta be kidding me. There it is.
It
It's
is that
this.
connection. Okay. All right, it still is that one.
Okay, we'll
All right.
clean that off good and pinch
Okay.
it tighter.
Can you hold it to the floor? Okay, go ahead. All right, now try it. All right, try it.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Oh, man.
oh. I wouldn't get too excited just yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel right. There's something wrong with that one.
I just wonder about maybe a cam load.
Well, I was thinking that same thing.
Yeah.
I think there may be 2 collapsed lifters here. And there's one over there. All these weren't ticking. These 2 were ticking, no matter how far I went with them. You can see how many, ow, that's hot. You can see how many threads are here. 3/8 of an inch or so.
Yeah.
Something like that. There's like a quarter. And I know that's not very scientific, but I was adjusting this on the fly and it was still ticking. I was listening to it and it was still ticking. But these ones weren't ticking and they were, you know, a quarter inch or so, 3 or 4 threads. Was there ever any metal shavings? You never saw anything like that?
Nope. Never saw any metal shavings.
Okay. I doubt it ground down the cam then. I would just say it's a collapsed lifter. And in order to get to the lifter, we pull the intake off.
You should probably talk too about your little hose trick.
Oh, that? It's like a poor man's mechanic stethoscope? You can hear through the other end of it. But that's that. I was listening to the ticking. We can pull the intake off and take a look at it before going that far,
Okay.
because if it's lifters, that's easy. That's no big deal.
Alright.
It's the next day, and the oil that was blocking my view from the lifters has time to just chill out. Alright, let's see what we can see. That lifter is junk. Oh, intake's coming off. Now, is it a head gasket issue also? Is that the moisture that we're seeing? I'm not convinced that it's not just residual water left over from that, and that moisture is what we're seeing being whipped up. Based on what I heard with my hillbilly mechanic stethoscope, I'm predicting 3 lifters are out or on their way out. Now, is the cam good? Don't know. We're gonna figure all this stuff out, but whew. Tell me what you think. Have you ever had a lifter just give it up? And what was the reason? Did you ever find out? Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.